can turn on your TV, you can go onto your social media, it's everywhere, and it's racism.
And if you come in with a sit-down mentality, stay over there.
No sit-down mentality here. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. You're here with Simply
Shen
and REE. So today we're gonna continue our video about moving to our journey to the UK. So let's jump right into it. So the next thing that we're gonna talk about is food prices. The food prices here, compared to where we're from, it's generally cheap. Now those people that have been here born and bred might say that it's quite expensive, but when I can buy 3 plantains for £1, it's quite cheap. Or if I can buy 6 peppers for 79p, that's not cheap to me. So the food prices are generally cheap, but again, when you come, you have to know what's in your budget, and there's different stores that you can go to get good prices. You have the high-end stores such as Waitrose, your Tesco's, your Asda, and then you have your low-end stores that's budget-friendly like Lidl and Aldi. So you can mix and match where you get everything from.
But just note as well, it might not be the same type of products that you are used to, because it's a little different. It might be kind of the same, but it won't be named the same thing. The ingredients might differ as well,
because certain ingredients are banned here in the UK. One example, macaroni and cheese. I've never eaten macaroni and cheese.
And Oreos. And Oreos. And Oreos.
Yeah, so macaroni and cheese, they can't use the yellow dye agent here in the UK because they are part of the European Union, which has certain bans on certain ingredients. So as Shinko was saying, my fake Oreos, because we know Oreos with that little Nabrisco sign.
And the taste, and the good taste, that didn't have that neither.
Yeah, Oreos here, not good. Neither is a Kit Kat when I think about it. No, Watsits is real good though.
But Watsits is equal to Cheetos and cheese curls, as we might say. Watsits.
And then for us, we come from the Caribbean where we like seasoning, we like flavor, we like food
I walk with it
a certain way. So whenever I go back home, I walk with all of my seasonings here. Not that I can't find it, but I have to go out of my area. So I would either have to go to Brixton, Shepherd's Bush, an area which is predominantly Caribbean or predominantly
so we
black.
could get adobo and seasonal.
They don't have it in the regular shops. And that's something else that I want to talk about that I cannot move forward without talking about. This is when I first moved here, trying to get Caribbean food. You know when you don't want to cook your own food, but you want some good Caribbean food? My goodness, they have Caribbean flavor, Caribbean food. Come to the Caribbean, the Caribbean.
Using Caribbean name, but that's it.
No flavor, it's hogwash, man. No, it's disgusting. But not all Caribbean food places are like that. It's just the ones that I've tried. In the beginning, it's like you've never been to the Caribbean. You've heard Caribbean, you've seen it on the map.
That's it, full stop.
And I think that's it for food prices. The next one I'm gonna talk about is hair maintenance.
And just a disclaimer, we didn't pay to get these hairstyles at all.
I've never actually paid to get my...
Tell them how.
Yeah. So when I first moved here, it was very difficult for me to find someone to braid my hair the way how I like it. You know, in the Caribbean, there's a certain aesthetic that we like for our braids to look. Like the ends, we like it to look a certain way. So when I went to the black hair salons, I'm expecting them to give me that same look, but they're not qualified to braid hair. Let me not say that. They don't braid the way how we would like. So you have to make do with how they did it. So I probably got my hair paid to got my hair braided here maybe 4 times. Yeah, this was in the beginning before we all learned how to do hair. So And then another thing, you don't find your hair products here very easily. You have like 1 or 2 beauty supply stores, because I can't go to the regular supermarket and pick up any hair for African kinky hair or Caribbean hair.
Or 10C.
Yeah, my 10C hair, no. So again, I have to go out to Shepherd's Bush, Brixton, anywhere that's predominantly black, I have to go to find my hair products.
Also, when I came, I like to wear wigs, weaves, braids, everything. And when you like to live that type of lifestyle, you gotta learn to do it yourself.
Because it's expensive.
It's very expensive to get these braids in, or even a lace front. So that's why even on this channel, I am going to be sharing with you my hairstyles, my hair routine, and wigs, weaves, and little tips and tricks that you can learn from.
Yeah. But one good thing though, in our household, since then, I've never paid again. I've never paid to have my hair done in the last 4.5 years. I mean, Carly does all of my braids. Shaniqua does all of my wigs. And Patrice, she does all of my crocheting, anything else that I want to do. And then when I have my natural hair out, I take care of my own natural hair. I style it, do whatever I want with it. But the weather doesn't like my hair, so I tend to keep it in a protective style. So that's it about hair maintenance. So you just have to look around in your areas for stores that can cater to your hair needs. And a lot of people that move to the UK from the Caribbean tend to go natural because of the weather and how harsh the water is. That's something that I forgot.
Very hard.
For my first 4.5 years, I used to boil bottled water to wash my hair because the water here is way much harder than the rainwater that I'm accustomed to. It's heavily chlorinated. My hair doesn't like that. Something that we're going to talk about, since I was speaking about the weather, is how much I really dislike the weather here. I don't know where to start with the weather.
You could go to work, blazing sun, blazing. You come home, you coming home from work, this is 8 o'clock, blazing sun. You coming home from work at 5, raining, pouring, thunder, lightning. If you don't have an umbrella, it's an essential tool to have in your bag, an umbrella. Not no cheap fly up umbrella with 1 gust of wind. A sturdy umbrella to have in your bag, because even here with the weather, no sooner than you take your umbrella out, you gotta put it back in because the sun back out blazing again.
I mean, you can experience all 4 seasons in
a day.
Not even in a day, in an hour. So you can go from summer, autumn, winter, and spring.
Snow, hail, gale, everything. Everything.
So you have to be mindful, you have to be prepared for the different weather changes, because we're coming from the Caribbean where we see the sun 24/7, not 24/7, but it's a lot. It's out there shining almost every single day. Here in the UK, I had to get acclimatized to the fact that I can't see the sun from October till maybe May.
And then the time change, different time zones. There's times when the sun will set at 5. At 4 p.m. it's dark. But then there's other times when the time switches. 5 p.m. it's bright, sunny.
Till 11 it's
still 11.
It's bright and sunny.
So as time changes, the weather does as well.
You have to stock up on your vitamins, especially vitamin D, because the weather, coming from a bright tropical sunny place and coming to somewhere that's dark and dreary, it can affect your mood. So I would stock up on your vitamin D and your vitamin C.
And your Fervex.
Show Fervex. Mommy, when are you gonna send me my Fervex? Thanks. So the next thing that I want to say, actually I don't think I have enough time for this one. It's about the process of getting into sixth form university. If you want me to make a video about this, leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Let me know that you want this information, because
we have it ready for you. Ready up.
Okay. Then English is our first language. Okay, we moved to the UK where the official language is English. But somehow when I speak to an English friend or English colleague, they're like, what? What do you say?
Come again?
Because in the Caribbean, I'm not gonna lie, we have a tendency to speak
Very quickly.
So here you have to slow down and enunciate all of your words so that they can understand you.
But that doesn't mean dumbing down your speech. You can still speak intelligently and eloquently, but just a little bit slower.
So what you're getting here is my natural speak, but when I'm at work or when I'm speaking,
Slow it right down.
it's going to be snail pace. And then one thing that I noticed though is that when we speak, the first thing that they notice, one, we're not British. Two, are you American or are you from the Caribbean? When you say that you're from the Caribbean, then they're gonna be like,
Are you from Jamaica?
no,
Where in Jamaica is that?
I'm not from Jamaica. I'm from Anguilla. But
Where is Anguilla? Google it, pull it up on the map. Oh, telling us how small we are, X, Y, and Z.
I'm like, you don't know those resilient people.
So look about the Talawa.
Yeah, so you just you have to be mindful of your speech when you come. Oh, that sounded very slow. You have to be mindful of your speech when you come. Okay? And that's something else is when people asking me if I'm from the Caribbean in Anguilla, it's like I didn't say Angola, I didn't say Jamaica, I didn't say Trinidad, I said Anguilla.
That's something you're gonna have to fight with them all the time. But so sometimes I just make sure that they understand Anguilla. After that, once I get that out and I make them know, that's it for me.
Sometimes you wonder how is this a leading country with people that don't know that the Caribbean is not in Africa. Like, come on, people.
But it's our duty and our job right now. So don't forget, you can also come on holiday if you are planning to move to the UK. If you have an idea that you want to move to the UK, a good idea is to come on holiday for at least 2 months or 1 month to see if you like it. And if you do like it, you can at the same time you can apply for NHS, you can apply for many things to have mail coming to your house. So if you do decide to move, the next time around you'll already have a steady flow of mail coming to your address for maybe over 3 months, which might make most of, if not all of your processes easier.
That is true. You do need, and more, you can set up everything in a timely and fashionable manner so it doesn't eat into your holiday time. But I would advise anybody to come and check it out before you move because it is a different culture.
Yeah.
It's not something that you're accustomed to, but you have to change and adapt to.
And if you come in with a sit-down mentality, stay over there.
No sit-down mentality here. That's what I really like about all of the persons that I've met that moved from, whether it was Europe, from America, from Australia, from Brazil. I've worked with many people from all over, India, everywhere. No one has the sit-down mentality.
No, so
everyone is here, not because where they come from is terrible, because I'm going to tell you right now, Anguilla is a privilege to live there. 20% comes out of my tax here immediately.
For your second job.
Oh, and then that's for your second job. So each job that you have, they take out 20% of that. And Anguilla, I don't know about that. There's certain privileges that I have in Anguilla that I don't get here, but what here has is opportunity, and I didn't come to the UK with sit-down mentality.
Nobody, not me.
What did you say? Turn that sit-down energy into
guap.
Money. For those of you that know what guap means.
Casheru el dinero, money.
So guap is a little slang from
Ching,
Anguilla. It means money.
And you gotta get it.
So if you're coming, come with your plan.
And always remember, by the sweat of your brow, you shall eat el pan. Bread. If I done it.
Then the last thing that I want to talk about, I think you can turn on your TV, you can go onto your social media, it's everywhere, and it's racism. Where I come from, you see it on TV, but you've never really experienced it, or maybe you've experienced it slightly, but here it's very different to what you see in America. When you go to the US, you know that they're racist because they're showing you that, but here in the UK it's very subtle, very overt. And I have personal experiences and I was like, oh, so this is what it is. But you get frustrated, you get angry, but then also you don't want to get out of character. So I just leave those racists go along, and if they cross the line, then the realness will come out. There's no and if about that, because I've had to put many in their place. I don't play that. Where I come from, you don't play that. No one is better than anyone. No one is better than anyone. No one judges you based on your skin color. Throughout the Caribbean, there is colorism, but to the extent of racism, it was a culture shock for me when I experienced it. I mean, I'm walking down the road and you're crossing the street because I'm walking down the road, but then cross the street.
But I was talking on the phone and I was racially profiled for my accent.
Or your name, or how you look, if you're sitting down on public transport. Now, tell me guys, I'm sitting down on public transport. I'm not even, they have like the elderly seats and stuff. I'm not sitting down there because I'm respectful to my elders. Because that's manners, that's how I grew up. But when a non-black person comes on and they're old, I want to offer my seat because that's the respectful thing to do. That's what I'm taught. And if you won't sit down because someone black sat down in that seat, I'm like, you're taking public transport. Exactly. You're not on the train or the bus 24/7. But you can experience racism and you have to prepare yourself for mentally and physically for that, because I don't promote violence, but I'm ready to square up and try me. But a good thing here is that you can take people to court for racial profiling. They take it very extremely seriously, because I am proof that they take it very seriously, because over the telephone one lady called me a black bee just because how I was speaking on the phone. I don't know how she knew I was black. I figured it's because of my accent. And another time somebody was like, I don't know where you do things where you're from, but over here we don't do it like that. And another thing, someone asked me, oh, you love the one. You don't have a British accent. Where are you here? So sometimes you just gotta be mentally prepared. Me, every time somebody say something racist to me over the telephone, in my mind, I could do one or two things: answer them and lose my job. Because even though some people will say they understand and they're for you, they don't understand unless they're in your shoes. And a lot of people can't walk.
So a lot of people like to say, oh, don't take it so serious. It's only this time over the phone. But they were never in your shoes. They're not black. They don't know how it feels. They don't know how it feels. They might have black friends. They are not black.
No, you will never understand until we can speak about it. You see it on TV. And you can empathize with it, but until it happens to you, then keep your corner. And I can go more into detail about it, but I think I'm going to go off on a tangent, so I'm going to leave this right there.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our video, and check out part 1 if you haven't already. And we have many more things in store for you. Let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this video and any other things that you may need to know. Just comment, like, and subscribe. Bye for now. Bye.
Peace.